It has been a busy weekend in entertainment, lots of fun, but sad to say the weekend ends on a tragic note.
It does.
In the world of entertainment.
And one that we kind of saw coming, and it's unfortunate that everything about this situation, quite honestly, is unfortunate. Bobbi Kristina Brown has passed away. She's 22 years old, and she was found January 31st unresponsive, face down in her bathtub. And if you remember, right before the 2012 Grammys, her mother was found in much the same way, and she passed away tragically at that time. And you know, it's one of those things that there have been so many unfortunate moments since then. Like there was a member of Bobbi Brown's family that tried to sell a picture of her in the hospital, and just sad all the way around. There's been, you know, a lot of people that have been, you know, tweeting about it and saying finally she's got some peace.
Yeah, and it is sad. And like you say, everyone was trying to capitalize on it, and shame on the family member for doing that, but shame on any media source that even offers that. And even more shame on anybody who would run a picture like that.
Nobody bought it.
Yeah.
That was the best part, was that nobody bought the picture.
And that's, you know, there is a desire there, there's a want there, very sad to say, from some outlets. So yeah,
absolutely.
Let her rest in peace.
So Kanye West, Pan Am Games closer. What did you think? Did you see it?
No, I was.
Okay. So it looked like a great Kanye performance. There was a lot of people saying, "Well, is that it?" Well, that is a Kanye West performance. He really gave the crowd, I think, his all. He was all over that huge stage, all by himself, and people were asking if there was a malfunction with the lights, because the lights in the entire Rogers Center were up, and that's because, you know, that's something that
he had
Kanye
asked for it.
Yeah, he did. He's a perfectionist. He's the type of guy that would want something like that, and he didn't get to finish, of course, famously, because of the microphone. But all in all, I mean, it was a great closing ceremonies. Pitbull was fantastic, and if you like Kanye, you liked that. If you didn't, you didn't. And I guess when he left the stage, the crowd was chanting Kanye. So there was a lot of people present who really enjoyed the show. Also, there's Serena Ryder, who put on a great performance. She was the one that sang the theme song for the Pan Am Games.
Yeah, and again, there was still a lot of controversy about why were there so many Americans closing out what was supposed to be us showcasing our best here in Canada, because that was what the opening and closing ceremonies are supposed to be about, is us showcasing Canada. And at the same time, you got to remember, this was not a Kanye concert.
No.
And he should not have overshadowed the closing ceremonies, but sad to say he did, so much so that we're not even talking this morning about our flag bearers, about our athletes come marching out, and that we're talking more about Kanye.
I had a theory, because John Tory thought that Kanye West was Canadian. I thought that Drake was going to come out, and that John Tory had been briefed on that and got his hip-hop artists mixed up. Didn't happen,
yeah.
But Drake was in Scarborough this weekend, so evidently he just was unavailable for the performance, and people were really hoping, because his big festival is obviously this weekend as well at the Molson Canadian Amphitheatre.
You were busy this weekend,
yes,
my friend.
Yes, so WayHome Festival just north, well, near where you live,
yeah.
Pearls Creek. It is a huge camping ground if you've never seen it before, and Sam Smith, Hozier, Kendrick Lamar, Neil Young, they were the headliners. Sam was last night. I didn't get to stick around for him because you got to be here. Neil was really great. He opened with an acoustic set, and his band is actually some of Willie Nelson's family, like some of his kids and nephews, and it was a really Neil Young show. If you love Neil Young, you loved the show. 3 hours. He got through his entire new album. He was talking about, like, in some of the songs, it talks about his divorce and that sort of thing. And the festival itself, Kevin, was so well organized.
That is good to hear, because there was a lot of trepidation. And I can never get it right. The Hearts and Boots Festival, Boots and Hearts.
Boots and Hearts.
Boots and Hearts is coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
And this was seen as definitely a test run for that, which could conceivably be bigger. And they were saying, okay, how are you going to do it? So you're giving them the thumbs up?
100%. You could get to the bathroom very easily, which is very important. You could get food very easily, 24 hours a day, very important. Campgrounds were easy to find. Stages were easy to find. The only issue was cell phone connection. People could not get a hold of each other. So I have a video here of a guy trying to find his friends, if you can see this. Okay. Check it out. So you see there's like 30,000 people moving around in the background. He's looking for his friends, hanging out in the fag. So here's what you do. Okay, so this is the little trick from festivals. People tie balloons onto their belt, and their friends can find them in the crowd.
Yes.
So they'll have a whole bunch. There was Oprah balloons, there was Missy Elliott balloons, there was happy face balloons, you know, all sorts of things. So that's how you do it.
Yeah, and usually what the cell phone companies do, all of them, is they usually bring in extra repeaters and things like that. So I don't know if maybe that's something they could look at for the upcoming festival.
I think they're going to have to. And coming up in Entertainment City a little bit later, Kevin, we've got our chat with Terry Hart. This is a first look at Goon 2, which is with Sean William Scott, who played Stifler.
And you know where they're shooting this? In my kids' hockey arena.
Really?
At the BMC in Barrie.
Amazing.
There you go. We're going to go out to Jennifer, who is did a little bike riding this morning for a good cause. Morning, Jen.